Good day everyone. So today our topic is all about biomolecules of carbohydrates. So our objective is to recognize the major categories of biomolecules such as carbohydrates and describe the structure of the carbohydrates and recognize the importance of carbohydrates in our daily lives. So the fundamental biological molecule, so we have four. We have carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. So carbohydrates, our topic. Carbohydrates, we have three main elements. So we have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It is the most abundant class of molecules. They are known to be the chief energy source of all living organisms. It means it provides energy. So carbohydrates, so we have here also known as the saccharides. Okay. Also from the Latin term saccharum means sugar, and from the Greek term saccharon means sugar. So it is substances that taste sweet. Okay, it can be grouped into two. We have the micromolecule, we have macromolecule. When we say micromolecule, it's all about monosaccharide, and macromolecules of carbohydrates about disaccharide and polysaccharide. So carbohydrates, so we have the formula of CH2O times N, example C6H12O6, or also known as glucose. It is the most abundant organic molecules in nature with a remarkable variety of function. Also, it is a polyhydroxy, aldehydes, and ketones group. So first molecule in the energy cycle from the sun to plants to molecules used by most other organisms. Therefore, alam natin na ang plants can produce its own food because of the glucose, and that glucose is a kind of carbohydrates. So we have here monosaccharide. Monosaccharide from the term mono means one or single unit of sugar. Example of monosaccharides, so we have C6H12O6. Example are the glucose. Okay, glucose from the plant, fructose from the fruits, and another example are the galactose. Okay, from the honey or curd. So when we say single unit or bead is what we call the monomer. So meaning the monomer of carbohydrate is monosaccharide. Okay, kasi single. So glucose is the most important part or aspect of monosaccharide. Next, the other one, we have the macromolecule, which is the disaccharides. Again, di means two and saccharide means sugar. So we have two sugar units. Example are the sucrose, the C12H22O11. We have the sucrose because and also sugar, example is sucrose, is easily dissolved in water. Okay, tandaan yan. So two monosaccharide units joined together by a covalent bond. When we say covalent bond, the bonding between two nonmetal. Okay, and also known as the glycosidic linkage. Okay, when we say glycosidic linkage, this is the other one. Okay, mga example, because they are bonded by that bond, the glycosidic linkage. So example of disaccharide are sugar, because sugar is composed of glucose plus fructose is sucrose. Okay, other term of sugar is sucrose. Next, when we combine galactose and glucose, galactose monosaccharide plus glucose 2 monosaccharide means lactose. Example ng lactose ay milk sugar. Example, kaya nga dito nagmula yung lacto. And the combination of two glucose, ang tawag natin ay maltose or malt sugar. Okay? Yung mga beer, yan to, mga beer, mga sugar cane, mga malt like in Milo. Example of milk sugar, ito milks, in eggnog, the yogurt, and sugar, ito, the table sugar. So the other one is the polysaccharide. So polysaccharide is an example of polymer. Okay, so when we say polymer, it is more than one. Okay, unit of bits. Okay, polymer. So more than 10 sugar units. Ito yung polysaccharide natin. Kaya poly means more, many. Saccharide means sugar. So example of polysaccharides are the starch, glycogen, and cellulose are the common polysaccharide. So based on function, polysaccharides have two types, the storage polysaccharide, these are the starch and the glycogen, and the structural polysaccharide, example, glucose. So ano ba yung starch? So these are the starchy foods, the bread, cereals, pasta, beans, chestnut, potatoes, and rice. So ito yung mga rich in polysaccharide means a lot of sugar. Alam naman natin na if there's a lot of sugar or glucose, it converts into energy. Tatag natin ATP. So starch is used for energy storage in plant. It is found in plant seeds and tubers. Okay, for storage of glucose. So these are the example of starch. Yan. So makikita nyo, ano yung mga elements meron. So we have the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay. So we have the starch, the amylose, and the amylopectin. So what is the difference between the two? So kung makikita nyo amylose, ito. Okay. Ano lang siya, parang single chain. Then when we say amylopectin, napaka-branch siya, may mga branch chain siya. So example of starchy food, so we have the amylose, yan. May mga example, ito yung mga kanin. For example, kanin, yung bigas na medyo buhaghag, so amylose siya. No? Sabihin, hindi gaanong sticky. Then yung mga branch naman ng amylopectin, pag nakita kayo ng suman, yung mga malalagkit, kasi ang kanyang starchy food ay branch. So ito yung mga example ng mga amylopectin. Okay, so we have here what we call, although the starch from each plant is unique, most starches contain 20 to 25% amylose and 75 to 80% amylopectin. Okay, so amylose is the crystallized form of starch consisting of long and branch polysaccharide. So it contains 4,000 D-glucose units. So ito nga yung mga rice natin, example, medyo buhaghag. Pero nakakontain pa din siya ng starch or or sugar. Okay. So linear and amylopectin kasi contains 10,000 D-glucose unit. Kaya branch siya. Napakadami. Ano? Kaya medyo pag nakikita ito yung mga foods, mga malalagkit. Okay. So rich in amylopectin. The other one, we have the cellulose. Cellulose is a kind of polysaccharide. Yan. So cellulose is most widely distributed in plant skeletal polysaccharide. And half of the cell wall material of wood. Example, this one. Cellulose, alam naman natin na mga plants ay nagkakontain ng mga cell wall. Yun yung pinagkaiba ng plant cell sa animal cell. Plant cell contains cell wall. Okay, so ito yung mga cell wall ng mga plants. And the other one is we have on the wood. Yan, this one. Yan, the cellulase. So cellulase is an enzyme na kayang tunawin or masynthesize ang cellulose. Okay? Like that one. Kaya mapapansin nyo, bakit pag kumakain tayo ng mga leafy foods, example, malunggay or mga mais, pag dinudumi natin, nagbabawal movement tayo, makikita natin bakit may mga hibla pa din. Kasi ang tayong human, wala tayong enzyme na cellulase para masynthesize yung cellulose. Unlike sa mga hayop, like mga herbivore, tulad ng mga baka o kalabaw, meron silang cellulase na enzyme na kayang tunawin or masynthesize or ma-digest ang mga cellulose na mga halaman. Tayong tao, wala po tayo noong enzyme na ganun. Okay, ganun din sa ating mga termites. Yan, meron silang mga cellulose. And sa ating mga termites and sa ating mga ants. So glycogen, yan. So glycogen, mostly seen, ito naman yung mga tinatawag natin na sugar that acts an important energy storage of the body. So we have the liver glycogen and we have the muscle glycogen. So mapapansin nyo, more on kita natin. For example, sa liver, yan, stores in the liver assisting regulating sugar dependent function of the entire body. So ganun din sa ating muscles. So topic connection, the health and nutrition, and for cooking. So ginagamit natin ang mga carbohydrates for nutrition and cooking. So carb loadings, when we say carb loading, if you are an athlete, kumakain ka 3 days before the competition, nagka-carb loading ka na. Ibig sabihin, dinadamihan mo na yung mga carbs mo para on the next day, hindi na ganun kadaming carbs ang kakainin mo. Then, magpo-produce ka na lang or isi-synthesize na lang siya into adenosine triphosphate or energy. Okay? So, let's have a summary. So, carbohydrates, what is the function? Energy source for the plant cell. It is used for structural framework, storage, and energy production. What are the example of carbohydrates? The glucose, sucrose, cellulose, glycogen. Okay. What are the foods? Sugar, fruits, bread, pasta, vegetable. Saang organelle matatagpuan? Pwede sa mitochondria because mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and also on the chloroplast because for example, in the glucose. Okay. The monomer is sugar or monosaccharide. Pwede din natin kasama ang monosaccharide. Okay. Yeah, so we have the monosaccharide. And when we say polymer, yeah, monosaccharide. Then the polymer starch or pwede din siya as polysaccharide. Okay? So that's all. Thank you very much for listening.